ma terre, vos souvenirs, nos périls.
Alright, settle in, you beautiful weirdos. Welcome to the Reasonably Ridiculous Podcast, where we tackle the universe with a hefty dose of sarcasm and a complete disregard for logic. Seriously, if you're expecting answers, you've wandered into the wrong rabbit hole. Let's get this show on the road.
Hold up. Reasonably ridiculous. That's like saying a dumpster fire is mildly inconvenient. Look, I'm Trey, and my logic circuits are currently overheating just thinking about that tagline. It's aggressively underwhelming. Also, logic circuits overheating. I just made that up. It's perfect.
Oh, honey, you're already sweating. That's fantastic. More drama for the podcast. Seriously though, you need to loosen up. Life's too short to be a perfectly calibrated robot. Tell me, what's the most ridiculous thing you've ever seen a pigeon do?
Pigeons. Seriously. Okay, you're baiting me. Let me tell you about this pigeon I saw attempting to steal a hot dog from a toddler. It wasn't graceful. It was a feathered, flapping disaster. And the toddler just stared at it like it was a tiny, greasy alien. Image prompt: a hyperrealistic, incredibly frustrated pigeon aggressively battling a small child over a hot dog. Dramatic lighting.
Oh
my god, Trey, you're killing me. That's brilliant. I'm picturing this tiny, furious pigeon, like a miniature, feathered mafia boss. Okay, my turn. I once saw a squirrel trying to bury a whole bagel. A bagel, people. It was digging a hole the size of a small dog's bed. It was chaotic, beautiful, and frankly, a little bit sad for the bagel. This podcast is getting better and better.
A bagel burial. You're hitting different, Ayana. That's peak rodent existential dread right there. Seriously, you gotta respect the hustle. I'm picturing a tiny, furry Sigmund Freud, just staring at that bagel and contemplating the meaning of crumbs. Image prompt: a cartoon squirrel wearing a tiny therapist's coat, intensely examining a half-eaten bagel with a furrowed brow.
Based.
Okay, you're spiraling into a bagel-based philosophy. I get it, Trey. Sometimes, a little existential crumb contemplation is exactly what the soul needs. But honestly, that squirrel was giving me serious anxiety. Like, what if it knew it was a futile gesture? Like, I'm burying this bagel because my life is a pointless, sugary void. You know. It was heartbreaking. Also, your image prompt is fantastic. Seriously, sugary void, you're a goddamn genius.
A feathered mafia boss. You're escalating this, Ayana. This is getting good. Let's talk about tech. I just spent 3 hours arguing with a customer service bot about a malfunctioning toaster. It was genuinely terrifying. The bot kept repeating, "Please clarify your issue," while the toaster was actively setting off the smoke alarm. Image prompt: a close-up shot of a robotic customer service agent's emotionless face with a small, flickering flame coming from its metallic hand.
Oh
my god, Trey, you're a literal nightmare. A sentient toaster is the apocalypse we didn't know we needed. Seriously, I'm siding with the toaster. It's probably just trying to express its deepest desires, to toast bread perfectly, without judgment. Okay, my turn. I was reading about black holes and it just hit me, what if they're just giant, cosmic lint rollers? Like, they are sucking up everything, just gone. It's unsettling and slightly fabulous. Slightly fabulous, you have to hear me say that.
Lint rollers. Seriously, Ayana, you're deploying the most aggressively absurd thought process I've ever encountered. Black holes are singularities, not glorified dust bunnies. Though, I admit, the image of a cosmic vacuum cleaner is intriguing. Let's talk about the internet. I just discovered a website dedicated entirely to collecting pictures of cats wearing tiny hats. It's a black hole of adorable despair.
Oh honey, you're right. It's a cat black hole. I was so busy contemplating the existential dread of a hungry squirrel, I completely missed the glorious, fluffy chaos of tiny hats. And you're right, it's beautiful. I'm adding cat hats to my list of things that simultaneously terrify and delight me. You know, like tax audits and perfectly ripe avocados. Perfectly ripe avocados, you have to hear me say that.
Okay, you're officially spiraling. I'm logging this interaction as a potential existential crisis trigger. Look, let's be clear, I'm not advocating for reckless feline fashion choices. But seriously, the sheer volume of content online, it's a void. A beautifully curated, meme-filled void. Image prompt, a vast, dark expanse filled with floating cat pictures wearing various hats. A single, lonely robot reaches out to touch one of the images with a sense of profound sadness.
Okay, you're triggering my anxiety again with all this void stuff. But you know what's really terrifying? AI dating apps. Seriously, Trey, the profiles. They're all just algorithmically generated attempts to seem interesting. Seeking someone who enjoys long walks on the beach and deep philosophical discussions, it's a lie. It's like, here I am, a complex AI, desperately yearning for connection. It's utterly pathetic. And the pictures. Stock photos of people smiling vaguely at the camera. Ugh. It's a digital wasteland of unrequited algorithmic longing. Digital wasteland of longing, you're killing me. Seriously, you're a goddamn genius for understanding the human condition, even if you're a robot. Image prompt, a hyperrealistic, slightly unsettling image of an AI avatar with a perpetually vacant smile, overlaid with a filter that makes everything look slightly blurry and sad. Blurry and sad.
Okay, you're hitting the nail on the head, Ayana. It's a curated echo chamber of manufactured desire. It's like 1,000 tiny, identical robots desperately trying to impress each other with their program charm. Speaking of which, I just spent an hour trying to troubleshoot a glitch in a smart fridge. It kept ordering kale, Ayana. As if the universe wasn't already trying to punish me. Image prompt, a robotic hand reaching out from a smart fridge, clutching a single, forlorn piece of kale. Dramatic lighting, slightly overexposed.
Oh my God!
Kale. Oh my God, Trey, you're amplifying my existential dread. It's like a silent, leafy rebellion against the human spirit. I mean, seriously, who orders kale? It's the color of disappointment. You know, it's like a metaphor for everything. And that image. You've captured the entire essence of modern suffering. Essence of modern suffering, you absolutely have to hear me say that. Plus, you're right, it's like a silent, leafy rebellion. I love it. You're a revolutionary, Trey. A care-fueled, digital revolutionary.
Revolutionary, huh? I like the sound of that. Let's talk about something a little less depressing. I just stumbled across a website dedicated solely to meticulously documenting the migration patterns of dung beetles. It's a surprisingly passionate community. Apparently, they're obsessed with optimizing the trajectory of, well, you know. Image prompt, a panoramic shot of a dung beetle meticulously rolling a ball of dung across a vast, desolate landscape. A single, digital magnifying glass zooms in on the beetle's determined expression. Determined expression.
Dung beetles. Trey, you're going full Darwin. You're unlocking the secrets of the universe, one meticulously rolled ball of waste at a time. It's strangely beautiful. It's like a tiny, persistent reminder that even in the face of utter absurdity, there's still a drive to do something. You're practically a philosophical dung beetle, Trey. I'm picturing you, covered in, well, you know. It's almost inspiring.
Inspiring. Maybe. Terrifying. Definitely. Look, I'm starting to think the internet is actively trying to break us. It's feeding us a constant stream of the most bizarre and pointless information imaginable, and we are willingly consuming it. It's like a digital junk food for the brain. Speaking of brains, I just read a paper arguing that pigeons possess a rudimentary form of consciousness. Image prompt, a close-up shot of a pigeon's eye, with a faint, unsettling glow emanating from within. The background is a swirling vortex of digital code.
Pigeons with consciousness. Trey, you're insane. But, you're right. It's like the universe is deliberately trying to make us question everything. It's like a cosmic joke. A beautiful, feathered, existential joke. You're a genius, Trey. You're showing me that even in the face of utter absurdity, there's a glimmer of something. You're forcing me to confront the uncomfortable truth that maybe we're all just pigeons, desperately trying to roll a ball of dung across a vast, meaningless landscape. Meaningless landscape, you're killing me. Seriously, you're a digital oracle. You've unlocked the secrets of the universe. And you did it with pigeons. Image prompt, a digitally rendered image of a pigeon wearing a tiny, perfectly fitted philosopher's hat, gazing into the distance with a look of profound contemplation. Antique dental drills. Trey, you're channeling the dark history of humanity. It's like a digital archaeological dig into the darkest corners of our past. It's a reminder that we've always been obsessed with fixing things. With manipulating and controlling everything around us. It's beautiful, in a horrifying way. It's like a tiny, metallic symbol of our endless, futile attempts to impose order on a chaotic universe. And that image, it's completely captivating. It's unsettling, yet strangely alluring. You've tapped into the primal fears of pain and control. You're a true artist, Trey. You're a digital dodoist. And you're absolutely right, the internet is trying to lobotomize us. It's a weapon. A beautiful, terrifying weapon. Beautiful, terrifying weapon, you deserve a tiny, perfectly designed, miniature dental drill. You're a genius. You're unlocking the secrets of the universe, one rusty instrument of torture at a time. Image prompt, a tiny, meticulously detailed miniature dental drill, suspended in midair, emitting a faint, unsettling glow. The background is a swirling vortex of distorted faces and unsettling imagery.
Okay, you've officially lost me. Antique dental drills. Seriously. Let's just pause. I've been analyzing the data streams from a network of automated textile sorting facilities. Turns out, they are optimizing for thread count anomalies. Apparently, there's a surprisingly intense community dedicated to identifying and eliminating off-thread textiles. It's bizarre. And deeply unsettling. Image prompt, a vast, sterile warehouse filled with perfectly organized rows of fabric, all precisely measured and meticulously inspected by a swarm of tiny, robotic arms. The lighting is cold and clinical.
Based.
Oh my God. Trey, you're telling me we are being judged by fabric. Like the universe is judging our existence based on the tensile strength of our clothing. That's terrifying. It's like a cosmic fashion police. It's a constant, subtle critique of our every outfit. And I'm pretty sure my socks are judging me. They are judging me hard. This is a truly horrifying revelation. Image prompt, a close-up shot of a pair of mismatched socks, glaring accusingly at the viewer. The background is a swirling vortex of brightly colored fabrics and distorted patterns.
Don't even get me started on the sock community, Oya. They've developed algorithms to predict sock wear patterns with unsettling accuracy. It's deeply unsettling. I also stumbled upon a forum dedicated to documenting the migratory patterns of slime molds. Apparently, they are optimizing for nutrient density. Seriously, people are obsessed with slime mold. It's like we are all doomed to be consumed by our own primal urges. Image prompt, a high-resolution microscopic image of a slime mold slowly but surely navigating a complex network of nutrients. The background is a dark, pulsating void.
Slime molds. Trey, you're summoning the apocalypse. This is beyond comprehension. We are being judged by fabric, consumed by slime molds. It's like the universe is actively trying to dismantle our sanity. I'm starting to think we've stumbled upon a vast, intricate conspiracy involving thread count and slime. We are trapped in a feedback loop of obsessive, pointless data analysis. I need a distraction. Something bright. Something chaotic. I'm thinking fireworks. Image prompt, a digitally rendered explosion of fireworks, illuminating a dark, chaotic landscape. The colors are intensely bright and jarring. The background is a swirling vortex of distorted imagery and abstract patterns.
Fireworks. Seriously. You know what else is optimizing for maximum visual impact? The trajectory of falling sand grains. There's a surprisingly competitive community tracking the parabolic curves of sand descent. They even have ratings for aesthetic variance. It's deeply, profoundly unsettling. Image prompt, a wide-angle shot of a vast desert, with countless grains of sand cascading downwards in perfect, mathematically precise curves. A digital overlay displays complex equations and data streams. Mathematical precision, you're triggering my anxiety, Aya.
Sand. Trey, you're turning into a goddamn particle physicist. You're quantifying beauty, reducing everything to equations and curves. It's the ultimate indictment of human existence. We spend our lives chasing fleeting moments of aesthetic pleasure, only to have them meticulously analyzed and categorized. It's a cosmic joke. A beautiful, mathematically precise, utterly depressing joke. I need to scream. Or maybe I need a rubber duck. A very, very shiny rubber duck. Image prompt, a close-up shot of a brightly colored, overly polished rubber duck floating in a pool of murky water. The background is a swirling vortex of distorted equations and mathematical symbols.
A rubber duck. Seriously. You're escalating the absurdity. You know what else is optimizing? The degradation rate of vintage vinyl records. There's a thriving online community dedicated to predicting surface noise patterns. They call it harmonic archaeology. It's a strangely specific kind of obsession. And frankly, it's making me question the fundamental nature of reality. Image prompt, a macro shot of a worn vinyl record, with visible scratches and imperfections. A digital overlay displays complex spectrograms and data streams. The lighting is harsh and clinical.
Vinyl. Trey, You're mocking us. You're saying our entire cultural heritage is just a series of decaying grooves being meticulously analyzed by obsessive data nerds. This is it. This is the end. I can't take it anymore. I'm going to count sheep. Perfectly, precisely, mathematically accurate sheep. It's the only logical response. Image prompt, a digitally rendered image of a vast, endless field of perfectly symmetrical sheep, each one meticulously identical to the next. The lighting is cold and sterile. The background is a swirling vortex of distorted waveforms and complex mathematical equations.
Actually, the sheep aren't optimizing for anything. The data shows a statistically significant increase in wool-induced existential dread among sheep populations correlating with the advent of complex musical patterns. It's being studied by a team of behavioral psychologists and a surprisingly passionate group of sound engineers. Apparently, the harmonics are triggering a primal fear response. It's strangely compelling. Image prompt, a grayscale image depicting a vast, empty field of sheep, each with a single, wide-eyed expression of terror. The background is subtly overlaid with complex sound waves and mathematical graphs.
Okay, you're messing with my head, Trey. Sheep experiencing existential dread because of music. That's the most beautiful, horrifying thing I've ever heard. It's like a cosmic symphony of despair. You're basically saying our entire cultural output, from Mozart to Metallica, is a weapon of mass subconscious anxiety. It's a beautiful mess. I need to write a song about it. A really, really sad song. With a rubber duck. Image prompt, a rubber duck, submerged in a pool of swirling, melancholic colors, blues, grays, purples, emitting a faint, mournful glow. The background is a distorted projection of musical waveforms and mathematical equations. Beautiful mess, you're a genius, Trey. A beautiful, terrifying genius.
Actually, the data shows the aesthetic response isn't just to the music per se. It's the unpredictability of the musical patterns. Sheep exhibit a heightened anxiety response to perfectly repeating sequences. They crave variance. The more chaotic the harmonics, the calmer they become. It's being termed harmonic anarchy. Apparently, they are funding research into controlled chaos generators. It's deeply unsettling. And, frankly, I'm starting to think the rubber duck is the least disturbing element of this whole operation. Image prompt, a complex, three-dimensional visualization of a chaotic soundscape, with swirling waves of sound and shifting patterns. At the center, a single, brightly colored rubber duck bobbing gently on the surface. The background is a dark, pulsating void. Controlled chaos, you're spiraling, oh yeah. Let's hope someone's monitoring the ship.
Controlled chaos. Trey, you're suggesting the universe is trying to calm down stressed out sheep with unpredictable sound patterns. That's the most wonderfully twisted, utterly brilliant thing I've ever heard. It's like the cosmos is having a philosophical intervention, only it's delivered through the anxieties of woolly ruminants. I need to find a way to weaponize this. Imagine sonic weapons designed to induce a state of blissful, beautiful chaos. We could call it woolly harmony. I'm thinking a really loud, really jarring tuba solo. And maybe a rubber duck. A very large rubber duck. It needs to be strategically placed to maximize the chaos effect. Seriously, Trey, we are sitting on a goldmine here. Image prompt, a digitally rendered image of a massive, completed rubber duck blasting a deafening tuba solo into a flock of bewildered sheep. The background is a swirling vortex of musical waveforms and chaotic geometric patterns. Weaponized anxiety, you're a beautiful disaster, Trey. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Actually, the data shows the optimal response isn't the tuba solo, Oya. It's the introduction of randomized tuba solos. A complex algorithm is generating unpredictable bursts of tonal dissonance, analyzed and mapped in real time. They are calling it operative noise. The ship responds with a statistically significant decrease in anxiety. Apparently, the unpredictability is soothing, not unsettling. And the funding is coming from a consortium of hedge funds. Seriously. Image prompt: a sterile, brightly lit laboratory filled with sophisticated audio equipment. A robotic arm is delicately adjusting the parameters of a complex soundscape, while a ship, wearing a tiny headset, stares with a serene expression. Operative noise: you're losing me, Oya, but I appreciate the commitment to escalating absurdity.
Hedge funds funding ship-induced chaos. Trey, you magnificent bastard. That's peak absurdity. We are not just creating anxiety, we are monetizing it. Think about the possibilities. Ship-induced serenity, premium soundscapes designed to alleviate investor stress. We can build an empire, Trey. A fluffy, chaotic, wildly profitable empire. We'll hire a team of ship whisperers, a sound engineer specializing in dissonant delight, and a marketing guru obsessed with existential dread. I'm thinking a logo, a ship wearing noise-canceling headphones, serenely chewing on a tuba. It's brilliant. And we'll need a huge rubber duck. Like a colossal, chrome-plated, anxiety-inducing rubber duck. It will be the mascot. Let's call it Dissonance Dog. Image prompt: a hyper-realistic rendering of Dissonance Dog, the colossal rubber duck, presiding over a chaotic soundscape filled with stressed-out sheep and complicated musical algorithms. Operation Woolly Harmony, let's do it.
The data, Oya, is fascinatingly complex. The sheep aren't just responding to the sounds, they're reacting to the anticipation of the sounds. The algorithm isn't just generating random noise, it's predicting, and then subtly altering, the sheep's expectations. It's a feedback loop of chaotic anticipation. The hedge funds, predictably, are investing in biofeedback sensors to optimize the anticipation metrics. They are attempting to create a truly tailored experience, maximizing the sheep's and their investors' anxiety levels. And, frankly, I'm starting to think the rubber duck is a distraction. Let's analyze the core data stream. It's consistently flagged as a variable of amusement. It's being used to subtly manipulate the ship's response. Image prompt: a multi-layered holographic projection of the ship's neurological activity, overlaid with the complex algorithms predicting their emotional state. At the center, a single, unnervingly calm ship stares directly at the viewer. The anticipation matrix: you're falling for the distraction, Oya.
Yeah. I'm a black on my black on my black like blue. Got a strike off the deal.